I didn't find out I had ADHD until I was 56. By then, it had cost me a career, my happiness, and most of my self-esteem. Then menopause came along and amplified it. I wasn't lazy or disorganized or bad at adulting. I had ADHD. They just didn't catch it because I wasn't a rowdy little boy bouncing off the walls in a fourth grade classroom. Why are women and girls chronically either non-diagnosed or diagnosed at a later age? Let's talk about it. Today we're talking about ADHD in women and girls, specifically why we weren't diagnosed when we were younger and why so many of us are getting diagnosed now. ADHD doesn't always look like bouncing off the walls energy, especially not in girls and women. Here's what it does look like. Daydreaming so hard you miss the entire conversation or lesson. Chronic forgetfulness. Emotional intensity, like crying because you got an email from someone that didn't sound friendly enough for you that day. You have a black belt in procrastination, but also a master's degree in panic-stricken productivity. Starting 14 different projects and finishing none. Interrupting people, blurting things out, or monologuing in social situations. Sensory hell, the tags in your clothing, your coworker that always smacks when she eats, the drone of the air conditioner in your ears all day long. Oh, and don't forget masking, because we were taught to smile while we were dying. Let's go back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s when ADHD was a boy thing. If you weren't breaking desks or running laps around the classroom, you were fine. Shy, sensitive, scattered, that was just all part of being a girl, we were told. My personal favorite was chronic underachiever. I felt like I had that tattooed on my forehead. The translation for that is, we don't know what's wrong, but we're going to blame it on you anyway. Fast forward a few decades, life gets louder and more hectic. Careers, caregiving, menopause, grief. The systems we built just to survive start cracking. Suddenly we're Googling ADHD in women at 2 a.m. and ugly crying into a bowl of cereal. There's more research now, more stories like ours, and finally, doctors are starting to listen. So if this sounds familiar, if your brain feels like a browser with 73 tabs open, and one of them is playing music, but you cannot find it, get assessed. Go to your provider. I was diagnosed by a neuropsychiatrist that my GP suggested, because ADHD is not a character flaw. It's a neurological condition with treatments that can actually help. We've white-knuckled it long enough. Time to give our superhero brains the support they deserve. Oh, and also write all this down, because if you're anything like me, you'll forget you watched it by lunch. Diagnosis is not a defeat. It's a beginning. It explains everything, and it will be such a relief off your shoulders. Frankly, we've earned it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.